Hassan Sarkush has responsibilities now, which is hard for a 10-year-old with bad war wounds. He was hurt when a mortar from rebel positions hit his family's home on the 17th of April this year. Hassan tries to help his sisters. There's 5-year-old Widad, whose leg was smashed. Most of her kneecap has gone. Limar, who's 2.5, wasn't hurt physically. But the children saw their mother die in the attack. They're orphans now, living with their grandmother, because a sniper killed their father a year ago. East Aleppo is held by rebels. The west side, including the historic citadel, is in the hands of the regime. 2 years after the fighting here started, West Aleppo has only just become accessible to journalists. Aleppo's governor, Mohammed Wahid Akkad, took us for a tour of the city's west side. The regime has been condemned for dropping barrel bombs on East Aleppo. He denied they were killing civilians.
The Syrian Arab Army is targeting militants like Nusra and ISIS and other extremist groups that came from outside Syria.
He stopped in a frontline area.
What's up there?
Sniping goes both ways.
Okay.
After the shots, his bodyguard said it was time to go. The president's men say the West needs to realize the regime isn't the enemy. Instead, it's the Islamist extremists.
These groups have special religious and social rituals and customs. No human being can put up with that.
After the uprising started, President Assad, when there wasn't hard evidence, blamed Islamist extremists rather than poverty and his regime's own corruption and brutality. But now Islamist fighters dominate the armed opposition. They're accused here of an attack on Aleppo's water system that means sewage mixes with drinking water.
The militants blew up the pipes. They come here to sabotage the country and they cut the water.
Aleppo's Christian community tends to support the regime, fearing Al-Qaeda and ISIS on the other side. A mortar hit while we visited a church. If President Assad went, what would be the alternative?
Because there is no alternative. Either the fundamentalists will come, I am afraid, or the
Al-Qaeda and ISIS.
Nice. If they win. But if they do not, if the army take over the situation, the regime remain, we will come back to 10 years ago.
Parts of West Aleppo look normal, though they're not. The war affects every part of life. All the reasons why the Syrian civil war is so deadly and so hard to solve are here in Aleppo. In fact, in this city, it's probably sharper than anywhere else in the country. That's because there's a front line that runs right through the center, just a couple of 100 yards in that direction. And as well as that, there are fighting men on both sides who see a very simple choice: annihilation or victory. The regime's only supply route into western Aleppo ends in a narrow dirt track. Otherwise, rebels surround it. People live in the ruins of flats near the front line. Many have lost their own homes because of the war. After her husband was killed by a sniper, Mariam Akash and her 9 children, between the ages of 2 and 15, moved into a half-built house. The older ones work, only 2 are at school.
We're just living on the edge of life. We're always nervous. We're always afraid. When there are clashes, I hide the children and tell them to keep your heads down. I'm always worried about them getting caught in the fighting. When the mortars are fired, I feel them flying over my head, so it's very close.
For people like Mariam, there isn't time to debate whether it was the regime's actions or the West's inaction that gave Islamist extremists the chances they've seized. Surviving the day is what matters. Jeremy Bowen, BBC News, Aleppo.